I don't know who needs to hear this, but just keeping money in a separate account in your sole name is not necessarily enough to mean that the court is not going to find that the money in it is marital and therefore divide it in the divorce. And at least not in Virginia where I practice, but pretty much wherever you live, you should double check on this to make sure that if you're trying to say that money is separate, you have a legal basis for saying that. Now, there's plenty of situations where money in a separate account might be deemed separate and not divisible in the divorce. Like if you have money from a trust fund or an inheritance. If you have money that you earned prior to the marriage and that was separate and has stayed separate and hasn't been commingled in any way. Personal injury settlements, those kinds of things might be separate money. But just the money that you're earning, whether through your job or through a business that you've started, throughout the marriage, no matter whose name is on that account, at least in Virginia, again, where I practice, that money is still marital, even if his name is not on it. And we do that to keep both parties protected. Just because he's earning money on the side and keeping it somewhere else doesn't mean you shouldn't be entitled to a portion of it, right? But it's just important to know that it is not as simple as being really, really careful about whose name is on those accounts. Separate accounts alone are not enough to protect you from what you've earned being divisible in a divorce.